CHIOC's mission is to connect all children, families, and other adults to affordable and quality healthcare and social services. The CHIOC team enrolled 4,710 individuals into Medi-Cal, Covered California, CalFresh, and CalWorks. CHIOC educated 27,253 members of our community about their healthcare and social services options. During COVID-19, the CHIOC team enrolled 2,769 individuals into Medi-Cal, Covered California, CalFresh, and CalWorks. During the COVID-19 shutdown, the CHIOC team educated 13,354 members of our community about their healthcare and social services options. We want to acknowledge the Orange County Health Access and Enrollment Task Force, who through their partnership have educated our community on health access and resources. As the COVID-19 pandemic hit, the CHIOC staff quickly transitioned to working at home in order to service our clients. Bertha Ceja, Crystal Esquivel, Daniel Mejia, Mauricio de Leon, Fernando Lopez, Darren Tucunaga, Grace Park, Louis Mesa, Nadia Hernandez, Gregory Mathis, Kimberly Mendoza, Maricela Carlos. Our team has worked tirelessly during these unprecedented times on behalf of our clients and will continue to do so into the future. To learn more about the services CHIOC provides or to help support our work, please go to www.chioc.org.
What's next? For us, it's not a question, it's a call to action. While a lot has changed, our dedication to a brighter tomorrow is stronger than ever. UCI Health combines life-saving medicine, groundbreaking research, and breakthrough innovation to conquer our community's toughest challenges, so you and your loved ones can embrace the days ahead. What's next is a healthier tomorrow, and we promise to stop at nothing to get us there, together.
Welcome to CHIOC's 5th annual Building a Legacy celebration. I'm Georgina Maldonado, Executive Director of the Community Health Initiative of Orange County. I'm excited to have you all join us as we take our annual celebration virtual this year. Before I start our program, I want to take a moment to thank our Health Champion sponsors, Hoag and St. Joseph. Our donors, funders, staff and board members continue to stand with CHIOC and the clients we serve, and we cannot be more grateful. During today's event, we will be featuring the work that CHIOC staff does every single day to help our clients access affordable, quality healthcare. We will be visiting with one of our clients who will share with us how they have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. We will also be joined by a very special guest, Long Beach Mayor Robert Garcia, who will speak about the importance of collaboration between cities and counties to address this healthcare crisis. And last but definitely not least, we are celebrating our inaugural Healthcare Hero honoree, UCI Health, for the work it has done in Orange County during the COVID-19 crisis, which truly exemplifies compassion, leadership, and the importance of access to healthcare. Last year, when we were all together sharing a glass of wine at the University Club, we could not have foreseen what 2020 had in store for us. Our country and the world has not faced a healthcare crisis like this one in over a century. Whether you agree with how our elected officials have responded or not, what we can agree on is that the pandemic and shutdown have deeply impacted every individual's and family's health and economic stability. In these uncertain times, it is clear that CHIOC's work has become essential for those in our community who have been hit the hardest. In a normal year, CHIOC helps thousands of local residents secure health coverage and gain access to affordable health care. Since March, CHIOC has pivoted its services to not only support our current clients, but also to a group that is new for us, the growing number of people who have lost their coverage since the shutdown and may be unfamiliar with public assistance programs. This pandemic has put a spotlight on the healthcare disparities that exist across our county. Low-income communities and communities of color are especially vulnerable to high rates of uninsured and underinsured individuals, and this has led to devastating effects caused by COVID-19. The summer's uprisings have also spotlighted demands for racial justice across our country. The need for equitable healthcare system has never been clearer, and CHIOC remains staunchly committed to the belief that every person deserves the opportunity to live the healthiest life possible. Our current staff provides information and education about available healthcare and social service benefits, and they have been helping callers enroll into Medi-Cal, Covered California, CalFresh, CalWorks, and other programs. Plus, they have helped guide clients to other resources ranging from food to emergency funds. Thank you to CHIOC's dedicated staff for being unwavering advocates for the most vulnerable in our community. The relationship between our staff and clients is a special one. Our staff patiently listen to our clients and determine their needs and try to find services and programs that help relieve the burden for our client families. And we wanted to share with you these stories with you today. Maria and Sam Peñalosa are a family from Santa Ana who was impacted by COVID-19. Crystal Escobar is one of CHIOC's health access specialists. She joined CHIOC in 2016 and is a former intern and studying for her Master's of Science in Counseling, Marriage, Family, and Child Therapy. Let's meet them now.
Esta situación de la pandemia nos ha ocasionado muchos problemas a la familia. Mi esposo quedó desempleado, tuve que cuidar a mis nietos porque no estaban en la escuela y sentimos que se vinieron muchos problemas porque tenemos gasto de pago de casa, de comida, el desempleo pues no es suficiente.
My father was unemployed. He tried to collect all the money necessary for the bills, the rent, and unfortunately, in the long run, he wasn't able to do so. And the ultimate question is, what are we gonna do?
Que mi esposo se quedó sin trabajo y para mí fue impactante. Que me dice, no tengo trabajo, y le digo, tenemos el seguro médico que pagar, ¿cómo vamos a pagar la comida? ¿Cómo vamos a pagar la renta? Y dije, ¿qué vamos a hacer?
So, my mother had Covered California, and she went to someone with Covered California to be assisted and helped through this pandemic to somehow collect more financial aid to be able to pay the bills. Unfortunately, they said for some reason that they couldn't help her. So again, what can I do? And that's when Crystal comes into play. She is our hero. She said to my mom, don't worry, we can help you.
I'm glad that I was able to encourage her and support her in the decision of receiving Medi-Cal and CalFresh benefits so that she could have a health insurance and feel safe and not have to worry about, you know, choosing to pay her mortgage or providing food for the family.
Nosotros llegamos aquí con mi esposo porque queríamos tener una mejor vida y mi esposo tenía unos hermanos aquí. Entonces él, nos venimos, teníamos un hijo pequeño y venimos y empezamos a trabajar. En el lugar que nosotros estábamos no había tanta posibilidad de salir adelante. Él vio la posibilidad mejor aquí en este país y gracias a Dios sí lo hemos podido hacer. Hemos trabajado muy duro Nos legalizamos, nos hicimos ciudadanos y compramos nuestra casa.
I felt Maria, again, hesitant in receiving benefits just because she's never herself applied for benefits or felt the need to. But there's a stigma around receiving benefits in the Hispanic culture. You've been taught to work for what you have.
Pues sí hemos estado bien hasta ahorita del COVID-19, que sí nos ha afectado, pero estamos agradecidos con este país porque sí nos ha acogido y sí hemos podido salir adelante junto con toda mi familia. Y pues hay todas las ayudas que ha habido y yo he visto que hay mucha ayuda para la educación, para servicios, cuando uno está en problemas como ahorita, sí lo hay, nada más que sí lo tenemos que buscar, pero lo hay para seguir adelante y no dejarse caer uno.
If CHIOC did not exist, the situation would become more complicated than it already is. It's a whole ripple effect, a domino effect. This thing is going to affect that thing, and then that thing is going to affect that thing. Crystal was very patient and understanding and able to clarify all the questions that my mother had. CHIOC was there in the end, thankfully, to help us. Those who didn't or don't know about CHIOC, we advise that you definitely contact them. And if you've had Covered California like us or any other insurance, CHIOC will help you transition from that to Medi-Cal in the most facilitated manner. They're not going to beat around the bush. They're not going to procrastinate. They will be straight to the point and help you fill out any paperwork that needs to be filled out. And so we recommend that you acquire CHIOC so that you don't struggle during this pandemic like we did.
What an amazing family. Maria is a fierce advocate for her family, and we should all be as lucky as Sam is to have such a great mom. Thank you to the Peñalosa family and Crystal for sharing with us their story. We at CHIOC are so proud that we were able to help the Peñalosa family and many families like them during a challenging time in their lives. And none of our work is possible without the support of our sponsors, funders, and donors who allow us to continue our mission and grow to meet the needs of our community. We cannot thank you enough for that support. As I mentioned earlier, this year has really highlighted the need for health equity, and CHIOC is growing more intentional about this in our own work. Because of this increased focus, I'm so proud to introduce our special guest, Mayor Robert Garcia. He is the dynamic leader of our neighbor to the north, Long Beach. Mayor Garcia is a fierce advocate for healthcare, education, economic development, and climate protection for his residents. He understands better than anyone that the collaboration between cities and counties so that residents have the opportunity to live a healthy life creates a more equitable healthcare system for all. Please welcome Mayor Robert Garcia.
Hey everyone, this is Mayor Robert Garcia from your neighbor here in Long Beach. And of course, this event is so important for everyone to be gathering, even virtually. We know that CHIOC does such an important job all across Orange County, but really the region, to make sure that people have access to quality health care, to make sure that families and our kids have access to being healthy and to staying healthy. And so it's very important that we all gather here together. Now, earlier this year, some folks might know that I lost both my mom and my stepdad to COVID-19. My mom was a healthcare worker for 25 years. She worked really, really hard as an immigrant to come to the United States and became a healthcare worker, got her first job in a clinic as a medical assistant, and spent most of her life taking care of other people. They, like so many others across this country, have lost their lives to COVID-19. And it's organizations like CHIOC that are stepping in during this pandemic and ensuring that families across the county and really all across Southern California have access to good and accessible health care, medical attention, and really support for families. We have got to ensure that organizations like this one are well funded, that they have support, that they have the opportunity and the ability to reinvest back into communities. Our essential workers are working so hard to keep us safe and to keep us healthy. And it's up to us to support CHIOC and to support our nurses, our doctors, our medical assistants, our technicians, and everyone in our hospitals and clinics and healthcare centers to ensure that they can do the work that they need to do. Thank you again for supporting this event virtually. I love Orange County like all of you and want to ensure that it stays as healthy as possible. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Garcia, for the inspiring words. We hope that more of our elected leaders prioritize healthcare like you do. I'm Tammy Alvarez, Chair of CHIOC's Board of Directors. I am so proud to join you today. Before we move on to the next part of our program, I want to quickly amplify Georgina's recognition of our sponsors, funders, donors, staff, and members of our Board of Directors. Our work would not be possible without your support and commitment. I have the distinct honor of introducing our first ever Healthcare Hero honoree, UCI Health. Named among America's best hospitals for 20 consecutive years, UCI Health is a devoted team of nationally regarded physicians, nurses, researchers, clinicians, educators, and students united by a single calling: to improve the lives of the people in our community and beyond. The work UCI Health has done in Orange County during the COVID-19 crisis truly exemplifies compassion, leadership, and the importance of access to health care. The innovative clinical trials led by UCI School of Medicine can be a real game changer to help end this pandemic. The work in tandem with the health equity contact tracing led by the School of Public Health will have a lasting impact in our most vulnerable communities. CHIOC is proud to present our inaugural Healthcare Hero honoree, UCI Health. Accepting this award on behalf of UCI is Chad Lefteris, CEO, UCI Health.
My name is Chad Lefteris, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer at UCI Health. UCI Health is proud to support the incredibly important work being done by the Community Health Initiative of Orange County. Access to health care may never have been more vital than this year, and thanks to CHIOC, people who would otherwise have had to do without were able to get that access and affordable insurance to cover it. And maybe more importantly, through that coverage, they're able to receive preventative care, helping them, in CHIOC's own words, build a foundation for a lifetime of opportunity and success. The past 7 months have challenged all of us, and I want to take a moment to publicly recognize and thank everyone at UCI Health and at all the hospitals across the county. They have done and continue to do an outstanding job providing care to our community, and we're very fortunate. Thank you again to the Community Health Initiative of Orange County for your tremendous work.
Thank you, Chad Lefteris and UCI Health, for all that you do to support the health of the residents of Orange County, especially right now when so many are hurting. As you have heard today, the work that CHIOC does in our community to safeguard the healthcare needs of our most vulnerable has never been more important. CHIOC continues to step up to every single client, and we could not do that without your support. With the recent rounds of corporate layoffs, the need for CHIOC services will only grow, and we hope that you can help us meet that need by making a gift today. Please go to chioc.org and donate now. If you're able to make a gift of $32, you can cover the cost of coordination of care for one individual or family. For those of you that can make a gift of $75, you can help CHIOC cover the cost of enrollments for an individual or family. And a gift of $215 can cover the total cost of all services for an individual or family for 1 year. We ask that you give what you can. Please go to chioc.org chioc.org/event to make your donation. Thank you so much for joining us for our Building a Legacy celebration. Thank you to our sponsors and donors. Have a great day.